Um, I don't, I don't really know how to start this video. Um, so what was I gonna say? It was something about being a pet. My destiny was made for me. What I really want. Okay, so there's some things, some thoughts I just had recently. So if you don't know me, um, good. You're not missing much. It's just okay. Here, let me try to get a little more jotting down. So, okay. Hi. So I have some thoughts I wanted to say or get off my chest because right now it's feeling like I don't really have anybody to be honest with. I mean, there's a few people in my life I can, tell about my life, but it's almost as if like it's finite. I can only tell them a limited amount of things. And the people I do have this like open connection with is well, it's almost like desensitized. So what you have told them, they don't really care anymore because they've been told that, constant things, troubles and, pain in your life, that it's desensitized to them. And I didn't think it was going to hit me like when I said that. But it so when it it's like I want to tell them stuff about my life like it's not filtered, because when we filter our language and how we talk and the things we're allowed to say in the house and the things we're not allowed to say, um, yeah, it feels like a prison. Like 1984, I think that was the movie or the book. Like something's controlling what you can say and do, and you have no say in it. As much as you try to make it open and accepted or changed or talked about, that's the things of freedom, You're able to do these things. But yeah, when it's gotten this desensitized to a point where they don't even care anymore, that's another that's another feeling of pain I can't fathom. I can't understand it because you told them you've been open and they heard all of you. You know, they heard all of who you are and what you want to be and what you've done. Every part of you, your passions, your struggles, the climbing you have to do or you had to do, and just every part of you, every nuance, every detail, attribute, personality. You've told them this. Like, I don't want to go into names or titles of who has been desensitized to my life because this can be anybody. And I didn't realize how I was desensitized until recently. Like I had this weird revelation or something. But yeah, so it's almost like you're not worth anything to them. Because you're, what else do I have to show? That's the bottom of the barrel. I gave you everything. And when they look at me with those eyes like, ah, here he comes again. You ever heard that? Like, they look at you like, oh, well, here we go again, you know? Like I don't want to be that. And I've every trick, every definition, every little thing, every science behind it, every mental practice has been used up with me. And I don't think I can I don't have anything else. I don't have a solution for that. They're desensitized. I can't do anything about it. And now my revelation is like I now I see why my dad was the way he is. Or most fathers are. So I'm gonna cut him out of the picture, or use him because everyone's dad is. I'm starting to see that everyone's dad is almost a little messed up, mentally or like physically. There's always something wrong with dads. Not like they're bad people. It's just there's always something in them. Just a little tweak, this little thing in them. And my dad. Okay, let me tell this story and then cut right to what revelation I had. But my dad growing up would look out the window like this, like sitting at the table. He'd be looking out the window like this. And I'm like, you know, 6 years old, 7 years old. And I'm just sitting at the table with him, playing with my toys or something. And it was the most like heavy feeling being around that stare. Like he was rethinking or thinking of something. Like so many thoughts were running through his head. But as a kid, I didn't know that. Like as a kid, I was like, what are you looking at? Like, what? I never knew what the hell was going on with my dad. But I think that's the point I'm at now. There's nothing I can do. I've been trapped. I get it won. I'm not supposed to be saying these things. I'm not supposed to be like initiating it through words or something. I don't know. I heard it all. But I want to make sure it's real because, yeah, at work, I was working. It got so monotonous, it felt like autopilot. The stuff I was doing. But for example, just so you know what I'm doing, I'm a Wendy's worker, and I got like a year experience in the place I'm at now. But I have like sorry, sorry. Okay. So I have like 6 years of experience, maybe plus a little bit more, somewhere around there. Um, of like fast food, work. Uh, I honestly don't know what to say about the job itself, like my personal opinion of it. But there's one thing that people, I would assume, get wrong about it is that it's lazy work or um, it's not hard. No, I don't know about English words. There's probably a word out there. I just can't think of it right now, but let me just be honest. That's a lie. It's not true at all. I have never drank when I would do construction with my dad. I never did. And that construction is rough. That's rough. But there's one thing about it that can set it apart from fast food work is you're mainly just dealing with your boss there at construction. But yeah, so the tensions aren't too much on you with the way people look at you. I mean, the interactions you have to have with people. But yeah, so construction is it's hard work, but at least you're with yourself, or with somebody that you can get this shit done with. But fast food, it's almost like another playing field. It's a mental game. And I've done construction for like, I don't know. I'll do it for like 3 months or so, and then another like, 5 months, like changing out throughout my years in the past. I don't do it anymore, but it's been mostly fast food work. And yeah, just recently I had to drink on the job to get the job done. On the job. Now, this is in no way should tell any of you to do that. I don't condone it. Don't ever do it. But it was just me and another coworker, and we had to close. And for some reason, it's just I can't go into all the specifics, but it's sort of an impairment when you have like something up with your leg, and when walking doesn't feel normal, it feels like you're limping or something's hurting. I thought that was, just age. But then you see people your age and they're, jumping around, going to the gym and shit. But nah. I'm getting overworked. My leg hurts. It's like a needle pressing in on it constantly every time I take a step. Having to go back and forth, refilling stuff, and going to the customers. And the customers constantly, with these demands. It's like, I don't want to say demands, but oh, can I get this? Can I get this? Oh, can you give me this? Can you give me that? Like requests, but you gotta do them. Some days I just want to look at them and be like, no. I'm like, no. Well, maybe I should, but it's almost like you're catering to them, like kings and queens. And this is where I coming up to my revelation. So my destiny feels like it was made for me. Like my enemies made my destiny for me. It was made from the start. So as a kid, I would watch a lot of SpongeBob, and SpongeBob, he's a fry cook, and he's like the most excellent service provider for customers. You would see these episodes where he's like, oh, but do it for the customer, or like he would like pull out the chair for them, and then the plate, he'd plate it like you do it all. And I'm thinking while I'm working, like a thought popped into my head when I was working one day, like, why am I working this hard? Why am I working so hard for little pay, little appreciation, body aches, like a messed up leg? I can't walk around like I used to. I was able to run around like and then that day it felt like I'm trapped. I have to pay bills. I'm at my parents' house. I'm not making enough money. I need to make money, so this is the job I landed on. And if I quit right now, I'm not gonna have any money. And I don't have anything else, no other trick, no other business idea. I don't have, what you need to get money. I don't know what it is. But it was like Who's gonna get you there, Martin? You. So you better get this shit done. So yeah, my coworker went. Um, I drink. I drank on the job. It was like, a shot here and then a shot there. But it wasn't like, beers, but like I needed that like numbness to this like not life but personal universal terror of the fact of my, existence. Like every which way it can come at me. It's like it locked me in. Like think about it when you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh, because I just got into Yu-Gi-Oh because it was like a thing as a kid that I had. I didn't understand the rules of the game, and I really wanted to understand it. But I would always get beaten. They'd always beat me somehow. Like, oh, I had this card up my sleeve, and boom, you're dead. You lose. And I was like, what? I don't understand this game. And I recently started getting into it because there's now apps on the phone that teach you how to play now. And that's how it felt at that moment. It was like boom, boom, boom. My enemy was playing this trap, playing this spell, this effect. Boom, boom. Now he had to change the rules of the game. And he did so much. I don't know who this enemy is, but he did so much. And boom, locked me in there. And it was like, make the choice. The money or your sanity, or I don't know. It just locked me in. It trapped me. And I was like, fuck it. I gotta make this money. Now, I'm telling you guys, don't do it. I'm not saying it's bad. For my moment, it was good, but don't do it. Because if you over abuse it, it won't work out in the long run. But yeah, it was able to get me through that day. I was able to like just phase past it. The amount of work I had to do. The amount of heavy lifting and bending. Like as a kid, we would do it, yeah, I guess for fun. But when you're growing up, working to the bone, it's like the money was just to survive. And that's what they got me to. They showed me SpongeBob as a kid. Here's your destiny. You're going to be a fry cook. Learn. It's like it was embedding inside my brain to work to the bone for these customers, for my manager, for Mr. Krabs. And I love SpongeBob. To this day, I still love watching that show. Even though it's like bad for you, you still watch it. Or I still watch it. Like here's an average day. It started to feel it. I wake up aching. There's no optional to aching. You wake up aching. That's my start. Every part of me is aching. And yeah, welcome to the club or whatever. I go to work, say bye to everybody, and they say bye to me like good luck. Like it's almost as if they're saying bye in a way like good luck out there, because some crazy shit gonna happen. See if we can survive. I get there, it's already busy. Take care of the customers, and immediately standing around too long starts to hurt. Customer after customer, dumb shit after dumb shit. Can I get a vanilla frosty? Can you make sure there's just a tiny of chocolate on top? Some dumb shit like that. And make sure it's not melted. Make sure it's fresh. The jump from being here, I guess I wasn't, yeah, of course I wasn't alive before then, but since when did fast food become this like servant master thing where we have to do everything that you ask for? And it people, it goes past their mind when they hear it, but fast food, it's supposed to be fast. You get it and go. You're not supposed to get it and everything is supposed to be perfect. The way it's every fry, every piece of salt is on there. If you want that, you go to a 5-star restaurant. They'll give you excellent customer service, which was what it was made for. At the fast food, I don't know what you're going through at your job, but do not unload it there, because your fast food employees that you see maybe daily, they're not your therapists. They're not there to take your anger. And this goes for the coworkers, this goes for the managers too. They're not there to listen to you. It's a job. And through the pay, I wouldn't know how to calculate pay, so I'm probably not the one to talk to. But if it's minimum wage or at least near it, it should not mean the entire world to you that somebody gets every fry in their carton or the diet drink that they needed. And they tell me, it's like, what if they're allergic? You don't know about this excellent customer service. They keep bringing them back. In the end, if money was here for us just to survive, if that's what it's starting to feel like, just to survive. I'm not making money. I'm just surviving off of my money. I haven't made any progress with the money I make. I'm still at my parents' house. Beard. This isn't fake. I'm not faking my emotion. I'm probably more ignorant, but I'm telling the truth. I'm not a liar. I may be ignorant about a lot of things, not ignoring it on purpose, but because I don't know. But you're paying me to provide so much service with little appreciation. Little. Very little. And think I'm starting to get to that point of my other coworkers, which they show very little care about the job, which I can understand because most of them are kids or teens. They don't need to this to be. I was there at their age. I didn't care. I was like, whatever. And then I'm growing up, and they told me those things like, oh, the customers buy more stuff, more money comes in. All the sales, all the money that was brought in from being nice, from taking shit, from putting a straight face when the customer is yelling and berating you, disrespecting you, that you change the relationship of the employee and the customer to master servant, or yeah, when it should be human. This dude's a human too. I should empathize with him, understand that he's not there like a robot. Everything's perfect. The amount of sacrifice, and I can't talk about sacrifice. I understand it. I get it. People have done more than I have, but it's like I'm in the greatest country on earth. But that's, I guess, an opinion. But for me, it's not that I think it's the greatest country. It's that if this is, there's nothing else better here. The only way, if there is if we make it something better, because I feel trapped. And people are like, they can judge me. You're like, oh, you haven't seen a day in hell. Like, trust me. I've seen a lot of stupid shit that I took serious at one point. And it's like, I know you can do less and earn more. I see it. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, or if it's even like what I'm supposed to do, but that's what it felt like. Like my destiny was made for me. Got you. You lose. We win. Now you sit at home, stare at your phone all night long until you go to sleep. Your eyes are fucking red in the morning. You're going blind now. You get your days off. All you're doing is sleeping. Time is wasting. And you're sleeping. Why? Because we worked you. Now you're tired. Now your days off is our time too. That's how the corporate thinks. It's better that he's so tired that he can't do anything beneficial or actually progressive for his life. Got you. That's a fucking trap card if I see one. They fucking flip that on me. When did my life get like this? It slowly eased in. They flipped a card. They summoned a monster here. And I looked at it like, oh, so be it. They do it so very little. But in the grand scheme of things, when it gets to that age, you're gonna look back like I am and be like, damn, They were whooping my fucking ass. They were kicking my ass up and down the road. And you want to hear the truth? I wanted to be a DJ growing up. I heard money and music together when it came to being a DJ. Right there. Boom. Match made in heaven. What could go wrong? I even went to college for music. Scholarship. That was a scam. Not a scam. They got my money. Took the classes. They were good. Then they gave you that curveball, trap card, communication class. Are we communicating? I already know how to do that. Failed that. Failed the program. Don't get your certificate. Try again next time. All right. I try again. Sadly, it's out of my mom's pocket. Okay. I'm gonna try hard. I'm gonna get it done. I ain't no wuss. Do it again. Failed it again. At this point, I don't even remember how I did. Was it that I didn't study? I literally went to the classes. I remember the students that were there. I remember the teacher, how he looked like. Dude was bald. He was a little short. I'm not making this shit up. I remember being there. This isn't like something I'm just throwing out there. I failed that fucking class. You don't get your certificate. $1,000 fucking dollars. No guaranteed job. I had to constantly tell my dad, and my dad was constantly trying to tell me, "Do you get a job after?" No. It was my passion, though. I wanted to do music. And then here comes my enemy setting my fucking. He's like, engineering my defeat. Fucking, you win. You fucking got my ass. The age of 12, watching porn. Fucking up his mind mentally. Desensitizing him. Doesn't know what's happening. Age, I think it was 24. Tells his family the truth about everything he was doing sexually. They don't know how to respond. They're dumbfounded. They're like, he is at a point where he's asking, what is happening in my life? Why is this happening to me? Who is my enemy, and why are they defeating my ass so much and constantly with no remorse and in humiliating me? Like fucking evil. There's no level of evil I can say to this. They engineered my defeat. And I wanted to be a DJ. I wanted to. You hear that? ED, wanted, past tense. They defeated my ass so much, I don't want to be that anymore. I just want to get through the day. I literally prayed that I got through the day more than I got my dream. You know you lost when you're at that point. You can't learn nothing from a loser. All you can learn is you don't want to be a loser. Oh, I damn sure don't want to be that guy right there. And I remember, I don't want to call him a loser, but some dude in my life told me that at work one day. He says, "Don't be me." I didn't know who he was, but I saw he was busted up, broken. And I was like, damn, I do not want to be that guy. And now I'm thinking, at the fucking very least, I am not homeless. My defeat was so fucking ultimate. My enemies literally taught me to appreciate what I have. Fucking kicked my ass. Land of opportunity. This is a land of opportunity. Just not an opportunity for everybody. I see it happening to other people. That's why I wanted to make this. So, I am striving to make changes. It's not that I just gave up. Because if I gave up, I wouldn't be here right now. I'd be dead. Like that. Like fucking that. You know, it's like I know people who've been in my situation, but they got out of it. Like, you know, those people they tell you is like, oh, I got out of it eventually, you know, a year or two, a couple months. And someone told me that they've been in my situation, but it was only like a year. They felt that depression, that level of like despair. And I'm counting now when it started. 8, 12. 12 is the year I kind of had a sense of myself. Like when I was 12, I knew I was like a man. I was my own man. And nobody was going to be out here to hold my hand throughout life. But that's kind of when it started, this depression. 8 years, now we're in 2026. I'm going on near 15 years. Because I'm about to be 25 this September. Of this nonstop depression. Nonstop defeat. I don't know how else to say it. I was a loser in school, and I'm a loser as an adult. At least in school, I was able to pretend that I was somebody. But when it's real life, you can't pretend shit. And I always question myself why I was always like this mean kid in school. But that was it. It was just a chance to be this something, even if it wasn't true. I, you want the secret why I kept going? I honestly don't know. Maybe it's just being told to never give up. That could be part of the fucking agenda. Never give up. Keep giving us money. Yeah, you never give up. You better never give up. Because we constantly need this money. In this world, you're constantly giving to somebody else. No matter who you are. You're never going to be all on me. It's not a karma thing. It's just there's always a bigger fish. You're helping the top of the food chain. And I just realized I'm not at the top. Human wise. I can't tell anybody my issues. Not my family, not my friends. Because when I speak to them, I can. I'm not speaking in absolute truth, but I guess everything is absolute truth now. They take my words literally. It's that when I do, you can see that they don't care. In their eyes, they just don't care. And I can understand it. I get it. You have your own problems. But now it's almost like I know what the conversation is going to be before I even have it. Like The Shining or some shit. And when I'm speaking to a stranger, yeah, of course you can tell them anything. You'll never see them again. That's just what I gotta do, I guess. Because my coworkers aren't strangers no more. But they're the same like my family. You're just talking to them, they don't care. And they imprinted that on me. And they're calling me the careless. Like, you don't care about me. It's not that I'm trying to get revenge on you. It's that, it's like, if you don't care about me, why do I have to care about you? Why is this just a one sided thing? Is that my destiny? To be this guy, this therapist, Wendy's worker, fucking plumber, mechanic, father. I don't have no kids. I don't even have a girlfriend. I never did. Maybe once. It lasted for a day in school. I don't have what it takes to be this person. My legs fucked up. My mind's fucked up. Literal brain damage from all the porn. Now I can't look at girls because I have this hatred towards them. Like all of them are hoes. I don't see all of them as hoes, but they have an entitlement, like this pride in them. And they get to have it because they're women. You know, women get to enjoy the comforts. Men just have to work for them. And I'm lost. Like I don't know the guide. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I've been trapped. Money won't save me. Literally, like, I don't know what moral compass to follow anymore. Reading the gospel of Jesus. It's maybe it's a mentality of all or nothing I gotta get rid of, but when I want money, they look at me like, you greedy ass, selfish. I literally am broke. And the reason I'm eating all my food away is because of the fucking mental strain. And I fucking hate it when people say being fat is a choice. It's like, it's a product of overeating. And usually, most overeating is stress eating. Because, one, I'm not supposed to be watching porn for my dopamine hit. Two, I'm not supposed to be drinking, otherwise I just become that lazy person, does nothing and drinks all day. All right, had enough cousins, brothers, and dads to know I'm not supposed to do that. Weed, now I can't have that. You're a marijuano. You're a smoker, pothead. Okay, and you get hungry, munchies. You're eating either way. They want you to eat healthy. Okay, cool. And you eat healthy by working at a fast food place? Huh? There's literally junk surrounded by you 24/7. And that's the place you get stressed out the most. It's like that literal dude. I don't even know how to say it, but it's just like that guy with the carrot on the stick, and they're chasing it. And there's some days you just stop and you're just looking at that fucking carrot, and you're just like, I'm not gonna get it, and you know about it. But when you stop, you're not moving. You're stagnant. Like if you're unemployed. And you start getting these thoughts. So when you're chasing that carrot, for some reason, a piece of cake is okay, but the carrot, I gotta chase. What the fuck is happening? What am I even talking about? Started from destiny to carrots. My fate was fucking sealed. It's like SpongeBob was my fucking training video. I don't know how to fucking explain this, but it's like I was made for this. I was built to be this. I want to be angry. I don't want to let people talk the way they did it to me. I want to fuck them off. Fuck you. I want to do what I want to do. Because now it's like I have this moral obligation following the Bible constantly, microdose to me every single day. And then you go to work, you get stressed the hell out, and they test you. They test you like a motherfucker. And it's not a test you of one person, it's testing you with constant people, constant testing you. And when you fail one of those tests, it's damaging. And then you go out to drink because it's like, I fucked up. I fucked up one of the tests. This fucking rat race. This constant chasing the fucking carrot. It was just, I was bred for it. Just made for it. You didn't get no guide. My dad wasn't there to help me out. My mom had to do everything, and now she's stressed the fuck out. She says she's so stressed. That's it. She don't care about nothing. It's just the third child. So what? He can take care of himself. I'm not looking for help. And like, be my helper, be my only helper or something. I'm looking for like care. Because I think I got all the help I needed. Now I know why my dad was just sitting there, just fucking eyes, just looking out the window, just like he was made for that. And we thought it was just something we liked. No, it was shown to us what we're supposed to do. We're in times where we question our free will because we almost don't have it. Almost right here. When we get to that point, boom. They're going to have you locked up, force feeding you lies through spoons. Torture. I don't even know why I'm still going. That's what I felt today. That autopilot, like, this is where we want Martin. Autopilot. Where it just comes second nature to him. Perfect. We got him. I'm still going because my body is conditioned to still keep going. But my mind is stagnant. It doesn't want to go anymore. How did we get here? How did this happen? How did we let this happen? Why do people want more? Want what you need. Don't want more than what you need. At this point, I don't even know. I don't even know what we're supposed to do. We never knew. I guess that's why we're here. Part of me still keeps going because I feel like I'm helping in the end. I helped get the human race to a good point in their life. I fed people. You never know. Some those homeless people, they got fed somehow. They found hope through the food or something. That's what keeps me going. Is that I help them get food because there's sometimes homeless people come and I just give them food because you're not supposed to be doing that. Whatever. This dude looks hungry. That's just inhuman. And your company is based on us. This is what we do. We help each other. It's just a straggler or, a nomad. He's probably been out there thinking. When he got that food, he probably was like, you know what? Maybe there is some hope. I try to twist this definition of this destiny I was given so that it feels more rewarding than imprisonment. And that's what I've been doing. I've been just trying to twist all these definitions of my life, just trying to twist them, turn them around, make them for good. But I'm like, can I get some fucking like something? A change. Can I see a change? I'm not seeing a damn thing. I'm just seeing the same thing over and over. And it's like, yeah, of course I still would want to make music. DJ some shit. Rap. I mean, who doesn't want to rap? It would be amazing. I mean, I would make YouTube videos like a lot back then. And now it feels like the planets literally need to align for me. For that day to come. Like, don't spend your money on stupid shit. This isn't stupid. This isn't stupid. It's not stupid shit. Please stop calling it stupid. It's my shit. I want to do it. It's what I want to do. It's not just something I'm doing to fuck around. I'll fuck around all over y'all face. I will Loki all of you if I wanted to fuck around. I will literally tell lies on the internet like y'all do. I will fuck some of y'all up, traumatize y'all. But that's not what I want to do. I just want to make music. And they think it's stupid. They think it's like because they didn't do it or something, I can't do it or something. I'm not supposed to do it. It's a waste of money. Fuck that. Fuck that shit. I have been trapped. This is them fucking me. I have fucked around being an adult. Now it's time I got serious about being me. Being a child is being me. And if I don't have money, so fucking be it. I'm literally living paycheck to paycheck. And there's still constantly people with needs and problems, and they have to tell me? And who am I telling it to? Myself. I'm just telling it. Getting their hot gas and blowing it right here. Like, nah, fuck that. That's not my destiny. Nope. Think I fucking had it. I about fucking had it. I'm tired of being this fucking Metal Gear Solid Snake motherfucker. Does he want to do that shit? Maybe. But the amount of shit that dude had to do, Big Boss or whoever the fuck it is, fighting against fucking telekinesis and shit, Metal Gear robots and shit. Can that man get a break? No. That's his purpose. That was what he was made to do. And they made this my purpose, is be this fucking Wendy's McDonald's worker. Providing people with a venting fucking filter. A way to filter out their problems or some shit. They come to me to let all their problems out on me like I'm the fucking punching bag. At this point, kick me in the fucking nuts. When you're fucking arguing and yelling at me, I'm not even saying anything back. I'm just sitting there, blank face. Just rah, 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 rah. Loud noise, just like. I think I fucking had it. Fucking done. This is not my destiny. And whoever destiny this is not the opinion. But I guess it is, but it's just like, this is a shit life right here. I don't know who would want this. I'm pretty sure there's somebody who will like it and they'll be appreciative of this position, but not me. I'm not the guy. That's what I mean when I say I'm not the guy. It's because I don't like this. Just because I keep going doesn't mean I like it. I keep going because I have to. Otherwise, I'm gonna die. And there were some days that, yeah, death felt like a better alternative. That's not because I'm suicidal or depressed or it's just something in my brain. It probably was a culmination of all of that. But that's not my decision, is that I want to die. It's that I don't want to be here doing this shit all the fucking time anymore. And if that's what it took, maybe. But I said no. There's got to be a way out of this. And if there's anything you can learn, it's to never give up but realize your situation. Because when you're made a pet, you're going to be spoon fed, but you're not going to be able to get out. So you have to plan this shit. Like fucking Nemo. Shark bait. You're getting out this motherfucking tank. That was a prison right there. They had that motherfucking Nemo right there. With the fucking crazy ass braces girl. She's like, she's gonna eat his ass or something. Eat his ass. They've been chewing on my butt for years, son. Chewing me out, taking chunks and pieces off of me. How long can I keep going before there's none of me left? Now I'm gonna just every day look out the window like my dad. Just blank, staring, nothing. Like just sitting there. Like Napoleon, just pondering how the fuck you lost. I'm not here to get a victory. I'm here to at least get a fucking sense of self. Do what I want to do for once. Because I already experienced defeat. And I guess thankfully at an early age, because I did not want to be 50, 60, still thinking like this. This loser. And I know good days are coming. These are some shit days, but I'm going to do what I want to do. And no one's going to tell me otherwise. Deuces. Take care.